What's up, YouTube? My name is Free, and I'm here to change the world, bro. You see, that's the type of conviction that y'all need to have in y'all dreams, bro, because, I don't be seeing none of that. I don't be seeing none of that shit, right? But on a real note, though, on, some real shit, this is gonna be a very spiritual channel. Like, I'm really just gonna be trying to teach people, how to chase their dreams, how to look within themselves, how to find themselves, things like that, while still learning about it myself. I'll say it right now. I'm not no expert. I'm not a guru. Do not label me like that. I'm free. I'm in my own lane. I'm in my own box. Do not do that. I'm I'm just I'm just a very spiritual person, and I would like to share that with the world because I think that honestly the world needs more of that on some shit, right? But for me to even go about this journey and really press that record button, it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of, not, I wouldn't say motivation, but I would say more like determination to really hit that. Because like for me for me to even expose myself to the world like this, it's really crazy to me. But we do shit different over here, man. We do shit different. So I'm actually give y'all a little story time. I'm gonna give y'all a little story time, and this is a story on how I got my heart broken to the spiritual. Nah, but that's dead ass facts though. But we gonna get into the story, and this story is basically how I started my journey, my journey and shit. How I started to learn things that I never thought about before. But anyways, there was this girl. She might be watching this. I probably sent her the video so she could like it up. She probably watching this. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. We cool now. There's no bad blood. I love her to death, but nah, I can't do it, my boy. Um, but yeah. So I was like 13, bro. I was like 12 or some shit. Fell in love with this Latina. You already know. You already know how it goes. Now, middle school, fell in love with this Latina, whatever, right? So we actually had a great connection. We actually had a great connection, right? But the problem was that I kind of, I don't know, she kind of just didn't really like me like that. Like she did, cause I know she fucked with me heavy, but she fucked with me sort of in a as a friend type shit, like on some friend shit, and I was like, damn, right? You already know. So basically, I'm in class, whatever, right? Or we just talking. We just talking on Facetime. We talking on Facetime every night, some shit like that. We talking on Facetime every night. We falling asleep together on the phone. Now, let me know if I'm wrong, but that's not no friend shit. If your girl was like, I'm sleeping on Facetime with my friend, what you gonna do? How you gonna feel, bro? You gonna be tight. You gonna be tight, right? Now, me thinking this, I was a little boy, so I ain't know no better. I'm thinking, nah, we on some shit, cause we was actually vibing. We was you know when you vibing with a girl and it feel like you playing tennis. Nah, that sounded crazy, but you know when you vibing with a girl, feel like you playing tennis. Like you say something, she says something back, and then you hit her with this, and then she run all the way to the other court, hit you with that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just going back and forth, kicking game, kicking shit, just kicking it, chilling. Right? We was on some shit like that, bro. And I'm out here thinking, I'm like, nah. Alright, this is embarrassing to say, but I was 12, so I don't give a fuck. I was like, nah, this wifey for real. I was like, nah, this wifey, whatever. We got a great connection. She fake flirting with me. I'm fake flirting with her. Da da da. Be kicking it, right? Now, couple years go by. bro, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I was bro. Bro, I was such an idiot, bro. But fuck it. A couple years go by, nothing happened, right? Nothing happened. I'm still her best friend. Her best friend. I'm still her best friend. Like we still talking every day. We mad close, whatever. And I'm still in love with this girl. When I say in love with this girl, bro, in love with this girl, right? Like I wanted her so bad, and I think part of the fact that I wanted her so bad was that I didn't have her for that long, and I was just like, yo, like, why is she making it so hard on me? Like I thought we had a good connection, da da da. I'm like, why is it not working? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I will always try like different shit. I was always try to be like different. Like I always try to like be different to try to get her because I'm thinking, alright, the old shit ain't working. I gotta come with some new shit. But you see, that's where I fucked up because I was never myself. You know what I'm saying? I was never myself. But also, I was like, bro, I was like probably 15 when I had this realization. So it's like, I was still young. I ain't give a fuck. But I definitely missed out on a lot of opportunities. Because, come on, look at this face right here. I definitely missed out on a lot of opportunities so this girl could dub me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? But anyways, so it comes like quarantine, like I think like I don't know if it was the first year or the second year, but it was like summer was coming up. Now I'm like, yo, I've been down for like 3, 4 years. That sounds crazy. I know it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. Um, I was down like 3, 4 years, and I was like, yo, I gotta get back. I gotta get back. I have to get back. Nah. Actually, no funny shit. That's not what going through my head. I was there. I was just like, yo, fake. Like, I started really opening my eyes. Like, yo, it's not even worth it at this point. Like, I would just move on. I'm gonna just move on. Like, I'm not getting it. It's not gonna happen. Like, I just came to terms with that. I was like, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna just go and never look back. Right. So I call her up, bro. No, actually, I didn't even call her up. This is what I did. I was a dickhead. I fake handled this very badly. Like I would never do this in like today. But I handled it very badly. I just blocked her on everything. I was like, fuck you, suck my dick. But I didn't even tell her that I blocked her. So I don't know what happened. I think she like tried to text me and like it didn't go through or something. But my genius ass, I was like, I'm gonna give her a little chance. So I blocked her on everything, but I didn't block her on iMessage or on phone. Like I didn't block her phone number. So that when she found out that I blocked her on Snapchat and Instagram, then she could call me up and we could talk about it, right? So I was just waiting for her to find out. She found out the instant. I'm like, what the fuck? You wanted to leave me on delivery before, but now you want to text me. Whatever. Whatever, right? But she found out like basically immediately, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And so she called me up, bro. And I felt like such a dickhead, bro. But it had to be done. It had to be done. Because, nah, she called me on the phone. She like, yo, why did you... She was like, yo, did you block me? And I was like, yeah. Because I was mad nervous on this phone call, bro. Like, I really hope she don't see it. Nah, she don't see it. It's alright. I will tell her if she asks me anyways. But I'm on this phone call, mad nervous. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I blocked you. And she's like, why? And I'm like, I was like, I don't know if I want to talk to you anymore, right? Like I'm playing it along a little bit. Like I'm just being a dickhead with it. And she's like, oh, like what the fuck, like da da da. I don't think she yelled at me, but I remember that she was crying, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, when she was, you know, when a girl crying and you just like your heart just breaks, bro. Like I don't know, bro. That shit is just tough to deal with. Like imagine a girl that you love to death, bro. That you love this girl, bro, and she's just crying on the other side of the phone. Acting he is when they drop over the phone. Like that's bro, that shit is tough. Anyways, so she crying and shit, and I'm like telling her like, yo, like you're not good for me. You're not good for my self esteem. Like the fake. This was some G shit. This was some G shit. I was like, you're not good for my self esteem. Like you're not. Like I'm not jacking you. I'm not jacking you. You gotta go. You gotta get cut from the team, sis. Right? So then whatever. I hang up the phone. And then we don't I don't think we talked for another like 3 months or some shit like that. Cause bro, I was not hitting her back up, bro. It wasn't gonna happen. I didn't give a fuck. It was not gonna happen. I don't care how much I missed that girl. She was not gonna see me. Um, right after that shit, right after I got off that phone call, I called up the guy. I'm like, yo, I'm on FaceTime with him. I'm on FaceTime with him like these, right? I'm like, yo, I cut that bitch off. He's like, yes, sir. He's like, man, hype for me and shit. And I'm like, yes, sir. Like, feel me? Because he wasn't telling me to cut her off, but like he knew that she was fake. Like it almost came like no funny shit. It almost came to a point where she was like kind of controlling my life, bro. But without even doing it. Like I was like, I put her in that position. You know what I'm saying? And that's also why I never really got mad at her. I never really hold got mad at her because it was my fault. Everything I feel like everything was my fault. The fact that I was even in that position was my fault, 100%. Like I still believe that, but that's besides the point. Anyways, she's like, let's go, like fuck that bitch, whatever. Like he's trying to like make me feel better, cause even though I was like I did something good for myself, it was really hard for me to do that. So I felt bad about myself, and like I don't know if you ever been in that position, but it's kind of like you like right after you do it, you like kind of got a little sense of regret, cause it's like your old self telling you like, bro, call that bitch back and like make it right. But I just had to fight that nigga. Nah, I was like, yeah, not today, Satan. It's like it's not happening, bro. Anyways, but and then we don't talk for a couple months, da da da, and I think that was it. I think that's it. Like now we cool, but back then we was fake enemies. But now we cool. Now we cool. Like I've spoken to her. We good. Like we still friends. I think I'm about to see this bitch at a friend's giving. Like on some calm shit. Like not even on no like. There's no bad blood between us, and I fuck with that. But you know, she had to get cut from the team. So then we don't talk for a couple months, right? And during these couple months that we was not talking, my ass go to YouTube because mind you, I've always been a YouTube kid. That's why I feel like I could really do this shit. This shit right here, I could really do it, cause I've been a YouTube kid. Like I grew up on YouTube. I grew up on YouTube and Power Rangers. That's word. That's words of everything. I grew up on YouTube and Power Rangers. So this YouTube shit, I do this, bro. And I mean that's besides the point. I'm bragging now, but yeah. So I go to YouTube and I'm like, I think I started watching videos. I can't remember because it's fake a minute ago. Like it was a long time ago. But like I'm watching videos on like women, but not like videos like fresh and fit and shit like that, but more like videos on like, oh, what does she mean when she says it? Like trying to understand women through YouTube, which is very dumb. You should never do that. I want to say never, because some people have good opinions, but um, you'd want to get the experience from in real life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm watching videos on like women and shit, like trying to understand women, because I was just so confused during those like 3 4 years that I was like fucking with her or whatever. I'm gonna just say I was fucking with her for the content of the story, but I was never really fucking with her like that. Like we never dated or nothing like that. But what's it called? Those like 3 4 years, I was so confused, bro. Like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know nothing. I was still trying to figure shit out within myself. and with the dating life, like it was tough. It was tough. And what's it called? So yeah, I'm watching videos like that, and then but also while I'm watching those videos, I'm doing a lot of introspective work. Like after that, I really just stopped talking to niggas. I stopped, like, not even, I wasn't even really depressed like I wasn't even really depressed like that. No, actually, I was depressed actually. I was very depressed now that I think about it. I was depressed as fuck, so I was just in my room thinking about shit, just thinking, just thinking. And I was like, after a certain time, I'm like, bro, what am I doing, bro? Like how do I let this person that's not even like my family like have this much control over me, bro? Like, who am I? Right? I'm like saying this to myself. I'm like, yo, who am I? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a bitch. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, I'm a bitch. What the fuck? Anyways, so then I'm thinking to myself, and I'm like, yo, like who am I? That's the question that sticks with me. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And then I started realizing that everything that I thought I was not even what I thought it was. That sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy. But what I'm trying to say by that is like everything that I thought I knew about myself was really just told to me by other people. So like the fact that that I was the fact that I was like a nice kid or whatever, like that there was always that vision of me as a kid that I was just a nice kid. I was like the quiet kid. I was like, you know, I was just like a good, like I was a good boy type shit. I was a good boy, right? Like that shit, like that whole identity. I was like, yo, fake. That's not even me, and that's not all I have to offer. Like I have more things to offer. I'm special, not special like in the head. I meant like special like potential wise for y'all niggas dick sucking in the comments. Um, but what's it called? Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I'm special, bro. And I started getting a sense of self worth because then while I'm thinking these, I steer away from like that like woman side of YouTube, and I started looking at like spiritual side of YouTube, like people like Taekwondo and shit. Like I think there was one video that he did that it was like the allegory of the cave and like how to think about yourself. If you don't know what that is, it's fine. It's not important to the story at all. But just saying like basically the video was like how to think for yourself type shit. Like how to think for yourself and how to like you know what I'm saying? And how to find yourself. Cause I think that you find yourself but the first step is like learning to think for yourself and learning to take off everything that society puts on you and your mom and your dad and your uncle and your sister and your whatever puts on you, and you learn to build upon yourself, your own foundation, with your own bricks, your own brand of bricks. Like you know what I'm saying, like. But yeah, so that's how I started getting spiritual, and then I started watching videos. I started learning more about myself, and then I realized that I was meant for this shit. This YouTube shit, bro. I was meant for this, bro. Meant for this for sure. Like this is no doubt. I'm just here to collect. I'm just here to collect what's due to me. You know what I'm saying? This is just the. I'm just here to collect what's due to me. It's already sent out for me in the universe, so I'm just here to collect it. God willing, of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was a little story time. This it was. I know the story time was mainly about the girl, but what I want y'all to get from that story time is not nothing about the girl. Don't worry about the girl at all. What I'm saying is like how that flipped the switch in my head to really like start focusing on myself and shit. That's enough about me. This channel is about you guys, right? This ultimately is about you guys. So I want to just tell you what I did to really want to start my chase my dreams and do what I want to do in life for real. Like, I think first it starts off with realizing that, like, what up? Ultimately, what helped me realize that, or what helped me actually start recording, like press start recording and really like give you this whole speech, is that I realize it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you winning, you're not just winning in your own lane. You're winning with, like, they say a rising tide lifts all boats. Which, if you don't know what a tide is, this ain't the channel for you, my boy. But basically, when you winning, everybody in your circle winning, your family winning. Feel me? Cause like, you don't just win by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron mom got a Lambo. Come on, she wasn't dunking on niggas, but LeBron is. Feel me? It's like a rising tide lift all boats, and that's ultimately what you had to realize, is that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Like, think about, like, in moments when I'm feeling lazy and shit. In moments when I'm feeling lazy and shit, and I'm like, I don't really want to do this, or I'm not sure about myself. I don't know if I want to even pursue this for my own selfish reasons. Then I just think about my mom or my nephew or some shit, somebody that I want to take care of in my life. You feel me? So that's how y'all gotta think. And I'm gonna teach y'all, so don't worry. This is only the first video. I got y'all with hundreds and hundreds more. We gonna keep going on the journey, man. The journey's still going, and I want y'all there with me. I want all y'all there with me. It's part of the plan. So follow me on my socials. This is my Instagram. This is my Instagram. My Twitter. My fault. It's kind of reversing the camera, so it's fucking me up. My Twitter. My Twitch. Now on the Twitch, obviously it's live streams. So mainly, like, it's gonna be a lot of free game on there that y'all not really gonna see, that YouTube isn't gonna get to see. Because one thing about me is that when I get to talking, I can't stop talking. Like, I just get to talking about a certain topic. My mind goes this way, my mind goes that way, and I just hop on whatever train, and then I just go on forever and ever. So y'all gonna get a lot of free game on there that YouTube probably isn't gonna see, because YouTube is more structured. You feel me? Twitch be probably, nigga, you might join the Twitch and not even know that I'm spiritual. You might just join the Twitch and be like, oh, this nigga's just funny as fuck. Like, it's gonna be a mixture of everything. It's just gonna be like me, literally. It's literally just gonna be me. Whereas the YouTube is more focused on helping y'all out and like building y'all consciousness and like uplifting y'all. That's what the YouTube is gonna be about. And the Twitch is like more just come hang out with me type shit. Like, you in my room and we just kicking it type shit.